Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Germany. Well, if that doesn't get the juices flowing, then nothing will. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Leroy Sané. He's one of the most fleet-footed players around, Peter, and a massive threat with the ball at his feet. He knows where the goal is too, and his finishing is...
Great chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he's missed a very good chance there. He might have got a little too much on that.
Kimmich and the Mecha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that has not gone well. Valencia. It's a good spell of possession, this, and that was nowhere near his best. And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required.
Schlotterbeck. Tar. And it's Tar. Kimmich. That has ended up in no man's land. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Valencia. Kimmich. For Musiala. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition.
That's good play from him.
And he's found a way past. Shoots! Caicedo.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Havertz. And it's Kimmich. He's being urged to shoot.
It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty.
Ecuador present their opponents with the best possible chance here.
A look of bemusement and dismay from the culprit, but the referee clearly thinks there was enough there for a penalty.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
1-0, just one winner.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Ecuador are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Can he get it through? That's a throw. And he's let fly. Tar. Wirtz, and he's been shifted off it.
Some good work on the right flank
here.
Really
well played.
Gently done.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
That's where it came from.
Out towards the flank.
Looking tidy in possession here. Musiala. Havertz. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Passes short and sharp. Oh, well played, well played. Sané. Tar. Now Schlotterbeck. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Pavlovic. Nemecha. It's a really well-measured ball. Caicedo. Well-timed, excellent interception. Havertz. Wirtz. Kimmich. And Sané. Nkapie does really well to win the ball there. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's a promising position. And the shot!
Ecuador are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Tries a shot! Goal!
Oh, but the flag's up.
The decision came a little late because the referee initially didn't see the assistance flag, but it's the right call.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Musiala. Havertz.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. He's found some space. There's the shot! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Oh, good spread. Plays the return pass. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Havertz. And claimed it back swiftly. Incapuyi. Now it's Havertz. Gets a good foot in there. Pavlovic. And it's Wirtz. That's Wirtz. Caicedo gets a foot in here. Now it's Valencia. Nicely spread. Oh, nicely intercepted. Played back towards his own goal. Nicely aimed pass. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Great defending, strong and determined. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Strong running down that left flank. That's good play. That is a brilliant interception. Havertz. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Kimmich. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Played out wide. This is a promising build-up. He's cut it out. Pass somewhat off target. And it's made its way to it. Shapes to shoot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Pavlovic. And that has been slung wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Wirtz stood his ground strongly. It's a goal kick. That'll be a throw. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Caicedo. Knocks it out wide. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good-looking ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Valencia! Here's flagged offside. Foot in. Some really good ball movement. Sane. Germany have reclaimed it. He's had it taken off him. Wirtz. And it's Musiala. Played out towards the right wing. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's the chance to counter.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Musiala. And the Mecha. Germany couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Musiala. Distributed tidily. Musiala. Caicedo gets across to intercept that. Referee's given a throw. Valencia! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Musiala. Havertz. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ilkapouyi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Wirtz. Pavlovic. And it's Musiala. Out towards the flank. That's a good run he's making there. And it's Caicedo. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Wirtz played back into the centre. Played out wide. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Caicedo into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Capier. Good ball. Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And now they can spring out of defence. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Kimmich. And Nemecha. Musiala. And it's Kimmich. And it's Sané. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Valencia. That's good running with the ball. Not the most accurate pass. Wirtz. He is through here! And here's Havertz.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And back it goes.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Havertz. Pavlovic. And it's Sané. Pacho. Sané. And he's had it nicked away. That's a good ball out wide. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Musiala just eases him off the ball. Sané stood up well to him there. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Los jugadores están entrando al campo de juego.
Germany get the ball rolling in the second half.
Ecuador clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now it's Valencia. In Capuyi. That is good progress on the left. Bout of passing here. He's having a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pavlovic. Wirtz. It'll be a throw-in.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Oh, that is a nice touch. He has found the way through. Plays it across. Expertly cut. And the shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Now it's Valencia. Nemecha producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Space for him to turn and look. Musiala. And it's Sané. To Havertz. And it's Valencia. Pacho. Passing nice and neat. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Sané. Nemecha. And it's Pavlovic. Here's Sané. Musiala. And here's Havertz. He's picked his way through. They're urging him to shoot. And it's Musiala. And here's Sané. Valencia. Tar. Pavlovic. Oh, there's a probing ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Wirtz did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's picked it up out wide. He's in a good position here. Real chance! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Pavlovic. Wirtz. And here's Havertz. Pacho. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. That's a pretty loose pass. Oh, important interception. Musiala. He's in a great position here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Can he finish? Wirtz. Pavlovic. And it's Pavlovic. Oh, what's he done? Valencia! Oh, that is rather wayward.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure.
And it's Wirtz. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Wirtz. Musiala. Incapuyi. Almost an hour gone. And he shoots! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Ecuador really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Musiala and Pavlovic. Tar. And it's Musiala. Havertz has found the net here, of course. Valencia looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of...
Takes a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And it's Wirtz. Musiala. And Mecha. Over to the right flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Could move up a gear here. Wirtz. Musiala in with the challenge. Back towards the middle. Pinches it off him. Musiala. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And here's Valencia. Can he finish? He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Now it's Havertz. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Goes looking wide. He's got away. Cross needs to be good. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Quality ball. And here's Havertz. Pacho. Tar cuts out the pass. Schlotterbeck. And it's Kimmich. Goretzka.
Might want to be careful there.
Now it's Valencia. He's a sharp little ball here. And the finish! Goal, Germany! And they're back in front. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Convertido en el minuto 71.
And now he has two. Germany leading now. Caicedo. This looks promising. Pavlovic. To Havertz. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Incapuyi. Goretzka. Now this could be a chance. It's a pretty loose pass. Valencia. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. It's a good run down the right. Goretzka. Now it's Havertz. And it's Wirtz. Engages and forces him off the ball. Valencia. Well, that has not gone well. Sane. Out towards the flank. Kimmich. Sane. And it's Kimmich. To Goretzka. Pavlovic. Sane. And it's Goretzka. Oh, this looks sharp.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Can he get on the end of this? Nicely weighted ball. Drills one in. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness.
And a header! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there and it's been blown.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. Throw in. Sane, and he's been shifted off it. Incapuyi. Good play on the left-hand side here. Nemecha. It's Kimmich. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Raum. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Germany have opted to make another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Look at this decent chance! He's got a goal! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? poetry in motion.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Ecuador really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Gross receives it in a wide position. Now that looks a decent ball.
Chance for a shot!
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Well, you don't get much time on the ball, even in these areas.
Germany really will have to throw everything at this now. Germany couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, what has happened here? Incapuyi. Now it's Havertz. Caicedo. Driving on and making good progress. Knocks it out wide. Kimmich cuts it out. Nicked it back promptly. Gross. Goretzka. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cleared away. Played out wide.
He's had a shot!
It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Now it's Valencia. Nemecha. Not the most accurate pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Incapuyi. And the number on the board is 3. He's on it. Shot a goal! No, just not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Realm. That has been cut short. Havertz. And the return pass. Gross. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Incapuyi. Incapié venturing down the left. Goretzka. Now it's Havertz. Nemecha. Now Schlotterbeck. Nemecha. To Havertz. Now it's Goretzka. Spread out to the left. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And that is that. There is only one way to decide this now. So there was to be no definitive result.
Well, it was a pretty engaging game that flew by. The separation now is left to penalties.
It's the agony of penalties. It is. Valencia is over the first kick. And he's hit the frame of the goal!
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
Havertz pondering where to put it. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
This then to level matters. No, he's missed!
Always the risk of doing that when you go high.
Germany are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, I think the keeper did very well to stay upright until the very end.
Oh, it's a really good save.
I think some mind games were played there, Peter. It certainly did the trick.
Germany with the chance to go 2 up. Of course, the lead now is 2.
A great position now, but still work to be done.
He's missed it, and it's all over. Ecuador fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout. As cruel as that is, the two sides had been inseparable after 2 hours of action. So, Jim, quite a game, decided in the end in the only way it could have been.
It's a tough one to take, Peter. The players will be feeling like the better side lost, and to some extent that's true. I don't think they did an awful lot wrong, and that's probably what the boss is saying to them right now.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Germany. Now that was impressive. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So things are underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy Manuel Neuer claimed once that he had a catalogue in his head of all opponents. You won't think it, but there's so much detailed work behind everything he does. This is what keeps him ahead of his opponents and his contemporaries.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Havertz. That left flank. Stood up well to him there. Musiala. He is through here. Kimmich. And he's managed to get free. And this real chance! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
That is good progress on the left. That's a sharp pass. Valencia, chance! They've scored!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Germany finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Schlotterbeck. And that's going up front in a hurry. Some good work on the right flank here. Engages and forces him off the ball.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And he's there to get it away. And he can thump it away. Pass somewhat off target. Musiala. Havertz. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, there's a probing ball. Played out wide. Incapuyi. Oh, this looks sharp. Back towards the middle. Shoots! Pavlovic. Kimmich. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
For Musiala. Oh, good-looking ball. Over to the right flank. Now it's Sané. Incapié producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now that looks a decent ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Defending of the desperate variety. Neuer. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And it's Tar. Here's Tar. Nmecha. That's really well manoeuvred. Looking tidy in possession here. Now it's a chance! And that's a sharp finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Ecuador are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Oh, I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. And here's Wirtz. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's destined for the flank. Here's found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pinches it off him. Incapuyi. Now it's Valencia. First quarter of an hour gone. Ecuador have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Distributed tidily. Havertz. And he's only too happy to take that back. Schlotterbeck. And it's Kimmich. And Sané. And he's forced to go back. Passes short and sharp. Great defending, strong and determined. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. He's in a great position here. And can he finish it? It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Valencia. Oh, important interception. Chance, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Ecuador find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's Caicedo. And the shot! He's kicked it out just.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Sané. Valencia. Out towards the flank. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Wirtz. Now it's Valencia. It's a pretty loose pass. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Musiala. Oh, he's goal side. Now it's Musiala. He's found a way through. That's put paid to the danger. And that's a throw-in. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's on it. Can he get away? Caicedo. Shot a goal! Musiala. And it's Wirtz. Nemecha. That has not gone well. Wirtz. Havertz. Just eases him off the ball. Aims beyond the defence. He's through here. Incapuyi. And he was quick to react. Now it's Havertz. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Valencia. It's a good spell of possession, this. Havertz. Caicedo. Not the most accurate pass.
Ecuador have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Wirtz. Well seen, saw that coming. Has a look and plays it forward. Wirtz. Well, that pass isn't the best. Nemecha. Chance for a shot! And that's a tidy finish. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own.
Gol de Ecuador.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. He's had it taken off him. That's a good run he's making there. Havertz. Oh, nicely intercepted. Kimmich. And here's Valencia. Nemecha gets over and intercepts. That's a good ball out wide. Back where it came from. Nemecha. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Schlotterbeck. Pavlovic. And it's Wirtz. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Kimmich. He's shifting through the gears here. Ecuador have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Ecuador have their third corner. Caicedo plays it short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely aimed pass. Ecuador heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Valencia. And he is deftly away. Oh, good. Can he finish? Kimmich. And it's Sané. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Valencia. Good ball, good take. Capier. That's a lovely, neat pass. Tries to play it through. Always onto this. He's picked his way through. Tries a shot! He's got a goal! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Wriggles his way through. Oh, that's fabulous. Pavlovic. Wirtz. Havertz. And it's Caicedo. Thinks of... And a chance! Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's been taken short. Nice interception, well timed. And that is well cleared. Germany have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Havertz. He's got away.
Oh, great feat, that.
Now it's Havertz. Pings in across. Oh, that was vital. And the keeper beats it away. Oh, that's neat. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Kimmich. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Quality ball. That's a good foray he's making. Lovely. Now, Valencia! And he hits the net. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Please video like. Please video like.
Ecuador are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And he's had it nicked away.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Not the most accurate pass. Vitz. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Caicedo. And the referee has blown for half-time.
That's beautifully weighted.
Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
Ecuador looking unstoppable, unbeatable, and in case you're wondering, yes, that really is the scoreline.
Aquí están los jugadores.
So we're underway for the second half. Sané. He is through here. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now, this could be a chance. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Sané charging forward, the ball at his feet. That's the keeper's ball. Caicedo. Now it's Valencia. Kimmich. That's going right the way across.
This is the time you need that pace.
Incapuyi. Spread it left. Oh, strongly challenged there. Valencia is onto this. Musiala, and he's been shifted off it. Gives it back. Incapuyi. That's a good run down the left. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Takes a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short, and it's made its way to him. And that's really well manoeuvred. Shot could be on, and the shot! And that is quite wonderful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. This is a gloriously greedy performance. Pavlovic. And it's Musiala. And here's Havertz. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Havertz. Looking tidy in possession here. This looks promising. Kimmich. And it's Pavlovic. They're back in possession and ready to go again. For Musiala. Valencia. Taken back almost at once. He shifted it to the flank. And that's going wide left. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Valencia being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Pass somewhat off target. Played out wide. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Oh, good-looking ball. He's found a way past. Engages and forces him off the ball. And no, that was never going to make it. This is a promising build-up. Sané. Pacho. Knocks it out wide. Oh, that's a key interception. Havertz, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Nice bit of trickery. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a sharp pass. Almost an hour gone. Now it's Musiala. Pinches it off him. Well, that has not gone well. Pavlovic. Musiala opts for safety. And here's Wirtz.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Havertz. And it's Wirtz. Space for him to turn and look. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Incapuyi. Caicedo. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Havertz. Incapié, who's set up one goal so far. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's for... And the shot! Oh, terrific save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. And it's been taken short. Germany are looking to go forward now. Incapié simply refused to be outdone there. Musiala. Pacho. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Havertz. Oh, well measured. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Germany clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Incapuyi. That is ended up in no man's land. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Wirtz. Now it's Valencia. Great defending, strong and determined. Schlotterbeck. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Spread neatly. Incapuyi. Oh, good-looking ball. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Valencia. Nemecha. Now it's Havertz. And it's Wirtz. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. There's the delivery. Good ball, good take. Incapuyi. Capier. That'll be a throw-in. Musiala. Great pressure, plenty of it. Moved on forwards. Sané. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And he's played it back. Now it's Valencia. Played out wide. Musiala looking understandably energised after his goal.
And he's quick to return it. Sané. Out towards the flank.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Now it's Havertz. And they're quick to get it back. Nemecha closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Incapuyi. Now it's Havertz. Valencia. Played out to the left flank. Havertz. Oh, he's burst through. Ecuador needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Musiala. Here's Sané. Oh, that's fabulous. Great vision. Well read, and the danger is averted. Incapuyi. Sané. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Just eases him off the ball. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Caicedo. Valencia. He has a look out. Not where it came. Chance to shoot! And that's past the post.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Germany choosing to make the first change. Pavlovic. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Raum. Havertz. And back to the keeper they go. Pacho. Chance here to counter. Now it's Havertz. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Gross. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Havertz. Now it's Goretzka. It's Goretzka! Pavlovic. That has been slung wide.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Havertz.
Havertz really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Schlotterbeck. And Raum. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Raum. Pavlovic. Can he get on the end of this? Raum. Havertz makes a dash for it. Pacho. And here's the chance to counter. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Hincapié venturing down the left. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Ah, that's a fine interception. Nemecha. Goretzka. Gross. Looking for the run, and he's worked it through. Tacho wins the duel this time. Now it's Valencia. Valencia. Caicedo. Tar. And it's Kimmich. Tries to pass it through. Gross picks it up out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's managed to get free. And he's forced to go back. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Capier. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Schlotterbeck. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Pavlovic. And we're done. Ecuador can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Valencia, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So thank you very much, Jim. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Germany. That was special. Now stand by for this. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, Musiala is a player that's very easy on the eye. You can really see his qualities and genuine confidence on the ball. He's verging on cocky, arrogant at times, but that's what makes him such a great watch, even on the greatest stages. He really does come with the complete package.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Capier. Good read, needed to be. Kimmich. Sané. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Musiala stood up well to him there. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. And here's Valencia. Musiala. Big chance! Oh, it's hit the post. Tar. Kimmich. Musiala. Capier wins the duel this time. Musiala. And now the breakaway. Nicked it back promptly. Incapuyi. And it's Caicedo. Schlotterbeck. And Pavlovic. Musiala. Wirtz. Wirtz. Havertz. Musiala, he is onto this. Musiala really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Wirtz. He's in a great position here. Played out towards the right wing. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Caicedo. That's going wide left. And Capier. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Forwards and with intent. Pavlovic. And it's Kimmich. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, there's the clearance. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Musiala to Havertz. He's had a shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Real chance! Goal! Ecuador! And it's Ecuador who go ahead. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0. And the shot!
He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he doesn't half hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
That's a little off target.
He's having a hit!
It's bounced back off the post. And that was very necessary.
Musiala, first quarter of an hour gone.
Kimmich. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Valencia. And it's made its way to him. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Musiala. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Kimmich.
Out of play for a throw.
Musiala. Caicedo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Havertz. He's had it taken off him. Incapuyi. Now it's Havertz. And it's Sané. Valencia. That's a good run he's making there. And a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Back when it goes. Goes for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Okay, bro.
Vitz. Musiala. Now it's Havertz. Oh, that's a key interception. Pavlovic. Now it's Havertz. Spread out to the left. And he's managed to get free. Oh, such a clever touch. It's a promising position. He has found the way through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Musiala! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And here's Havertz. Musiala, and he's been shifted off it. The ball has bounced loose now. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Goes looking wide. He's shifting through the gears here. And now they can clear their lines. Musiala. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Valencia, distributed tidily. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Kimmich. And it's Sané. To Musiala. Kimmich. And Necha. Musiala. And it's Pavlovic. Kimmich. And it's Sané. He's got away. Now it's Valencia. Pacho. Valencia. Pavlovic promptly onto that, and that is that. 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Valencia. Pavlovic. No, again there's no way through. Thinks about... and he shoots! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Sané.
Ecuador have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Schlotterbeck. Wirtz. He's found a way through. Caicedo. Wirtz. Havertz. Now that's well seen too. Kimmich. And it's Musiala.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
He's picked his way through. And the ball is out of play. Incapuyi. Caicedo. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Capier. Valencia. Shoots! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish right from the top draw. And this is getting better and better. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Ecuador are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Valencia, looking tidy in possession here. Ecuador looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Knocks it out wide. Plays the return pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Musiala. Oh, he's bustling through here. Musiala was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
He's in one-on-one. That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's making progress on the ball. Germany claim it back to much approval. Musiala. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Valencia. Well-timed, excellent interception. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Nemecha. Musiala powering forward here. Played out wide. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played back into the centre. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Musiala. Wirtz. It's a pretty loose pass.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Sane. Well, they've got it again. And it's Kimmich. And Pavlovic. Nemecha. Oh, red. Nice interception.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Wirtz. Well, that has not gone well. This is a promising build-up. It's a good spell of possession, this. And that is the end of the first half. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Ecuador looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time.
Aquí están ambos equipos preparados.
So right back into the action. Incapuyi. That's a throw. Nemecha. And Pavlovic. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
And the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Incapuyi. Gets a good foot in there. Wits.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Germany have got it back and they'll have another go. Pacho. Incapuyi. And he's intervened well there. Neuer. Tar. Sané. Nice bit of skill and he's away. And it's Musiala.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Valencia. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pavlovic. Not the most accurate pass. Schlotterbeck spots it and intercepts. That's a sharp pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Incapuyi. And he's quick to return it. Some really good...
And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
...3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Incapuyi. He's on it.
Chance for a shot!
No, not quite.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Nemecha. Here's Tar. Schlotterbeck.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Pass somewhat off target. Pavlovic. And it's Musiala. He's picked his way through.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Lovely. Now
Great chance! It's hit the upright.
Nemecha. Musiala. And it's Sané. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Foot in. Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? Cross goes in there. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's got away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Sané. Now he's running away. And they're back on the ball again. He is through here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Pavlovic. Now it's Musiala.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That has been cut short.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
60 minutes played. And he's managed to get free. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Here's the header! Great football, shot and save. That has ended up in no man's land. Pavlovic. And here's Havertz.
Havertz really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pacho. Incapuyi. Pacho. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Strong running down that left flank. Sané.
The bottom line is pressing so effective. That's why everybody's doing it now.
Kimmich. And it's Sané. That's gone for a throw-in. Out again for a throw-in. Sané comes under pressure and it's come loose. Now it's Valencia. Sané to Havertz. No, that's been intercepted. Well, now he'll try for distance. No, he's missed it.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Germany can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Goretzka.
It's pretty much standard practice these days.
Quality ball. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Valencia. Nemecha. Vitz. What a throw in. Goretzka. And he cuts out the supply. Schlotterbeck. And it's Tar. It's Kimmich. And it's Sané. He has found the way through. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Caicedo with the foul. Pavlovic. Out towards the flank. Caicedo. Played out to the left flank. And here's Valencia. And Capier. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Kimmich. And it's Sané. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And Nemecha. Nemecha. And it's Goretzka. Steaming on goalwards. Can he finish? Caicedo. Now it's Valencia. Just about up to 75 minutes. Caicedo. This looks promising. And the shot! Keeper's got his work done.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Ecuador have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. And it's been hooked away. And now they can spring out of defence. There's a searching pass. Raum. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Goretzka. To Goretzka. And here's Valencia. Knocks it out wide. Goretzka. Raum. Now it's Valencia. Valencia. Shot, surely! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Tar. And it's Pavlovic. Here's Goretzka. And he's had it nicked away. In Capuyi. Nemecha. That's a lovely, neat pass. Kimmich. Gross. Now it's Havertz.
Germany seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Pass somewhat off target. Ecuador have it back and can go again. In with the challenge. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tar. Caicedo. Now it's Havertz. And it's Gross.
That's good play from him. Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Now it's Kimmich. Kimmich gets a cross in. And here's Havertz. He's having a pop!
Well, that is remarkable.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Pacho. Ecuador are almost home and dry now. Capier. Kimmich. And the pass is intercepted. Incapuyi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pavlovic. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. That is a brilliant interception. Gross. To Goretzka.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Valencia. Showing good feet.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Chance!
And he should have made it 4.